Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. I want to start out by assuring all our residents that Montgomery County is taking the public health threat of the coronavirus, COVID-19, seriously. The public health and safety of all our residents is our top priority, and the county and state leaders are united in our efforts to meet this challenge head-on. We now have 4 confirmed COVID-19 cases in our community and an exposure risk at the village of Rockville, which is a retirement community. This exposure risk occurred on February 28th during a community gathering from noon to 6 p.m. Based on the latest information provided by the State Department of Health, Maryland now has 5 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Maryland overall continues to see an increase in testing, which may increase these numbers in the coming days. We are in constant communications with our federal and state health partners, and we are united in providing the necessary resources to do all we can to keep our residents healthy. Our understanding is that Governor Hogan is scheduled to have a press conference today at 3:30 p.m. to provide an update on COVID-19 and to sign legislation granting the governor the authority to use the state's rainy day fund to mobilize additional resources. Excuse me. The public health impact of COVID-19 is rapidly evolving, and our state and federal partners will continue working with us for the days and weeks to come as we jointly monitor, investigate, track down, and isolate any suspected cases. Residents should practice the behaviors necessary to maintain a healthy lifestyle. These practices include washing your hands for at least 20 seconds, getting the proper amount of rest, eating healthy and exercising, and getting a flu shot. Residents are also advised to prepare an at-home kit with 14 days of supplies of food and medicine. This is to mitigate the need to leave your home if you or a family member develops the coronavirus symptoms. Symptoms of this disease include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. We are working with all of our partner agencies. Coordination with Montgomery County Public Schools is paramount, and we are in daily communication with them. The school system has a plan in place to address the health and safety of the students, teachers, and staff, as well as to address operations and continuity of student learning while dealing with this constantly changing situation. MCPS has a coronavirus information webpage that is updated daily, and this is an excellent resource. It's www.montgomerycountyschoolsmd.org/coronavirus. Under state law, the State Department of Health and Human Services makes the determination of when and if to close schools when it pertains to public health, to a public health crisis. The building services personnel in the schools, as in all other county buildings, have increased their focus on disinfecting communal surfaces on a more frequent basis. Additionally, health officials have determined that there is no risk to any of the students who had visited the villages at Rockville following the determination that an individual who tested positive for the virus had been at this facility. If individuals are concerned that they have COVID-19, they should first call their health provider for guidance. If you have remaining concerns or questions, call Montgomery County's Disease Control Unit at 240-777-1755. Individuals who have concerns regarding potential exposure at the village of Rockville, should call the Maryland Emergency Management Agency call center at 410-517-3720. And residents can also contact the Maryland Department of Health's Infectious Disease Bureau at 410-767-6700 or 410-795-7365 after business hours. I wanted to make a special note that we are extremely fortunate to have Dr. Travis Gales, Montgomery County's Public Health Officer, Dr. Earl Stoddard, Montgomery County Homeland Security, Dr. Raymond Krell from the Montgomery County Montgomery County's Health and Human Services Director, and Councilmember Gabe Albornoz, who's the chair of the Health and Human Service Committee for Montgomery County, all involved constantly in this. And we also, again, want to thank our partners from the state. For other county business, last Tuesday, I introduced a new piece of legislation with the goal of reducing injuries associated with the usage of low-speed electric scooters. It's Bill 820. Electric scooters are a growing transportation method. However, there are few laws on the books regarding their operation. The Council wants to encourage all types of transportation options, but we must do so in a safe way for everyone, including electric scooter riders. Bill 820 requires that individuals operating electric scooters must be at least 14 years of age and must not operate an electric scooter at a speed greater than 15 miles per hour. The bill also requires that an individual using an electric scooter who is younger than 18 must wear a helmet. We suggest that everyone wear a helmet, but this would be a must wear a helmet. The new legislation also prohibits parking an electric scooter in multiple areas, including, but not limited to, public streets, alleyways, driveways, and outdoor dining areas, or in a manner that obstructs accessibility or prohibits the free flow of pedestrians. A recent study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that from 2014 to 2018, nearly 3,300 individuals were admitted to U.S. hospitals with scooter-related injuries, and there were 39,000 total scooter-related injuries over that same period. A high proportion of these admissions were because of head injuries from electric scooter crashes and accidents. The public hearing for the bill is scheduled to be on March 24th at 1:30 p.m. For the county's capital budget, the full council is in the middle of reviewing individual projects in the county's $4.2 billion six-year capital budget. Tuesday, we will cover capital budgets for recreation, general government projects, health and human services, fire and rescue, and parks. The council will reconcile the county's capital budget at the end of May when we approve the operating budget. County Executive Elrich will transmit his recommended operating budget to the council next week on March 16th. We were going to have a first-time ever senior town hall meeting. We have postponed that. It was going to be at Leisure World on March 11th, and was connecting seniors with county resources, which is an essential element of the county senior town halls. We've had town halls many, many times for the general public. We've had them for the youth town halls, but we'd never had one for senior town halls. On March 11th, we had planned to have several government department representatives in attendance to make these service connections, including the Department of Health and Human Services, the Fire Rescue Service, the Police Department, Montgomery County Recreation, and others. Montgomery County is currently on active status, which means the local government resources and county employees are being diverted from non-essential duties to cover public health and safety issues. Given these recent developments, the council is postponing. We're going to still have this senior town hall, but we're postponing the Leisure World Town Hall to a later date. And in addition, for Transportation and Environment Public Forum, for a priorities letter, in addition, out of abundance of caution, Transportation and Environment Chair Tom Hucker has decided to cancel tonight's public forum that he had scheduled at 7 p.m. To get feedback on transportation issues, residents can still express their views via email at councilmember.hucker@montgomerycountymd.gov or by contacting his office at 240-777-7960.